When do you think it started, Fez?
Washington's 106.7 WJFK. Here starts Ron and Fez.
Okay, good. You're in for that, right?
Ron and Fez.
Now, there is one topic that's on the list that will get you Lollapalooza tickets. Lollapalooza 2003, that one wasn't it.
That one just came in, Fezzy. That one just came rushing in here in a very disheveled,
sweaty news update
by our own Xanax head, Billy Staples, who fell asleep on us in 3 different meetings today. Passed out, and I wish I was making it up.
Fell asleep during 3 different meetings, and, no lie, tell me if I'm lying, a bologna sandwich hanging out of his jacket pocket.
He literally bought a bologna sandwich in front of us. Didn't ask anybody else if they would like one.
No, tried to sneak away from the group to grab a bologna sandwich.
Put it in his pocket and walked around down until it got nice and hot, and then ate it in front of us.
He looked like, have you ever watched Leave It to Beaver? You know how a Beaver's friend Larry Mondello always pulled an apple out of his fat pocket?
Yeah.
That's exactly what he looks like. And he's wearing Larry Mondello's jacket, too.
Yeah, I never really did watch Beaver. I've seen clips.
That's a Larry Mondello thing to do. Have a bologna sandwich hanging out of your pocket.
Why don't we call him Billy? Why don't we just start calling him Larry Mondello?
All right, if that's okay with Ducky. You can't have a name change every week.
Why not?
That is not a big-ass topic.
What did we decide to eat tonight?
I think Billy's still looking at stuff right now.
If Billy's looking at stuff, then he already ate it.
Billy, what are we deciding to eat tonight? Why would you take 50 minutes to decide something like this?
Get Larry Mondello in here. And, Ronnie, I'll let you pick first. You can eat whatever pocket Billy has you want. You can pick the pocket.
Here's the problem. I don't want to end up eating a fistful of Xanax sandwich again.
When Billy says he's having a hot pocket, he means his jacket. Why would you stuff deli meat in your pockets?
Because I was busy like a pack mule carrying everything else. I had no other room.
Are you talking? Like Johnny Carson's old character.
You know what he's doing? He's doing that Reggie character.
Reginald Van Gleason.
The Jackie Gleason head.
My string of Peloponnese.
Why don't you start to walk around here in a robe? That could be your gimmick.
Do you want to be called Larry Mondello or Reginald Van Gleason?
No, I want to be called Billy. Okay?
Well, then act like Billy, because we never see this monstrosity when we're off the air.
Billy,
crack a mic light on, and oh my gosh.
What is wrong with having...
Frank Fontaine walks in here.
Why don't nothing, Fezzy? By the old man river, he just keeps flowing. All right, go ahead. If this was 68, that bet would kill.
What is wrong with having a bologna sandwich in a brown paper bag stuck in your pocket?
Right, that's the old conversation. What are we eating tonight?
I've just been faxed a menu from Fuddruckers.
Interesting. What is that, the home of the 6-pound burger?
I do believe so, yes. It would have been there earlier.
They don't eat steaks.
I haven't had a chance to...
and, speaking of burgers, where's our good friends Five Guys? When's that going to work out for us? Where all of a sudden Five Guys sends us over some free burgers.
Because I could eat 5 burgers tonight.
I bet you couldn't eat Five Guys 5 burgers.
No, I could eat 5 of those 5 burgers. They're too big.
All right, Roy's not going to answer me. All right, so Billy, you did something right. I hate it. You did something right. Who faxed it to you?
I called up and asked the manager to fax it over.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm. And then...
On a fax machine.
Nobody else is doing that character. Why don't we just bring back Reginald Van Gleason?
Hello.
Hello, Ren and Fizz. Good to see you. I'm feeling spiffy.
And then, Billy, you can do this old guy. Yes. Whatever his name was.
What is really wrong with using characters from 30 years ago? Is that stealing or an homage?
I think it's an homage, and it's not even an homage because no one's going to remember.
Right. Grandmothers are going, I remember in my day, that was big.
So, Billy, whenever we ask for something now, your only response will be, yes.
Try it, Billy.
Okay.
Not it.
Yes.
Why would you say okay?
I was agreeing.
Yes is the agreement.
Yes is the line the character did, and I can't remember what that guy's name was.
I'm just going to call him
Yes.
That's not it.
All right, well, I was not doing an impression. I was being me. Yes.
Stop. Go away.
Okay. Would you like me to order you something?
Yeah, during a commercial break, not now.
We're going to go to a break in a few minutes here.
Okay, Larry?
So take your bologna sandwich and get your jacket out of here.
Hey, by the way, Billy, I know you guys said you checked the phones before the show, but look at this phone bank right here. It's not lit up. Now it's all lit up. But I know that the calls that you have up there are there. Yeah, those calls are on here for that bank. These calls should be on here, but look, they're not lit up.
They should be lit up on the telos.
So go tell Roy. Let's see how fast you run. I'm going to count. 1, 2. God, it's like talking to a huge Xanax.
What happened? Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
He can't follow it. 2 seconds.
He can't do dink. He cannot do dink.
Wendell, our telos isn't lit up over there.
Yeah.
Thank you, Wendell.
We can look at it during the break. All right, little Jack Osborne, after being America's sweetheart for the last couple years, just checking in and into rehab at only age 17. And you got to have done something awful by 17 that you're in rehab already.
Where you're having that many problems. You know, they never made that kid get up and go to school.
No, he actually quit school last year.
I mean, that kid got to run amok, do whatever he wanted. I blame Jason Dill. Talk about letting a kid have a bad influence on his life.
Yeah, but why would the parents let that idiot stay at the house? And then there was and you would see him just all effed up in the house.
Yeah, constantly.
And Ozzy knew that he was going to clubs. All right, let's bring Billy back in here. There's a 5-time rehab loser. And maybe he can tell us what this young man's going to be going through.
Yeah, if Billy wore glasses, you'd see Jack Osborne in the future.
Right.
Jack Osborne, look into the magic mirror into your future.
I guess Billy, no way he wants to be part of this.
Where is the great Gildersleeve?
I don't understand it. We're all in the show together, Billy. Where would you go during the show?
I was talking to the winner.
Yeah, what are you guys talking about? It's the weather
stuff.
All right, here he is, 17 years old. That's really young to be going into rehab, right?
Yeah, I've seen kids that age in rehab.
You dated one guy, didn't you?
No, we were just roommates.
How old were you when you went to your first rehab?
25.
So you were well into your set ways of drinking.
Yeah, and that one wasn't a sleepaway. That was kind of like an outpatient, slap on the wrist, go for a couple of days a week.
Why would they give him a white smock? I mean, that suddenly now sounds like you're in a real hospital.
Well, that sounds cuckoo's nest time.
No, that's detox. Detox, you're not allowed to wear your own clothes. Detox, they give you clothes, they give you pajamas, they give you So
are you saying the age?
I'm sorry?
Is he on the heroin?
No. Anybody, alcohol, cocaine, anybody, you always go to detox before you go into rehab. You have to detox off the chemicals you're on.
So they're cleaning him out.
Yeah, because a lot of even alcohol has a physical ramifications of being off it. You just cannot stop taking your substance.
I think it made him swollen.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm going to tell you something. At 17, nobody has got the spins just from alcohol. You need something a lot more powerful at age 17 that you have to detox from. So you're definitely either looking at coke or heroin or crank. I need you to stay on top of this story.
Okay. The last rehab I was in, it was full of kids on the heroin, and they couldn't wait to get out of there. They were leaving early and even get on the phone in the rehab making deals for as soon as they got out.
You were the bus driver for that field trip, weren't you?
Are we the greatest country in the world?
Yes.
Woo! Is it impossible for our scientists to come up with a heroin that isn't addictive? How hard would that be? Where you really get, and everyone's going, I would never do heroin. Let me tell you something. If you did it once, you would want to do it twice. I can't tell you how good it feels. So why can't we have a heroin that's not addictive?
Would that make it right or wrong, though? I mean, it's still a mood-altering substance, whether it's addictive or not. You're still going to be, doing things you shouldn't do.
Like in what way?
Okay, if you don't have money and you need your next fix, what are you going to do? You're still going to go rob or...
It's not addictive.
You don't need your next fix.
If you enjoy it. But if you enjoy it...
But you don't have to do... It's like I enjoy going to Hawaii, but I don't steal money to go to Hawaii.
You enjoy television. You enjoy bologna sandwiches.
You don't stick them in your pocket like some big loser.
Oh.
Crack and cocaine are not physically addictive.
Yes, they both are.
No, they are not.
They are both physically addictive.
Why are you saying they're not?
They are mentally addictive. There are no physical...
Bro.
Listen, I'm saying there are no physical withdrawals.
All right, why do you see people with the shakes?
It's all mental. It's all mental. Like when you get off alcohol...
Why are the other addictions mental?
I'm saying no addictions.
Okay.
That you come up with a heroin that's not addictive. I don't want to hear that you're not physically addicted to cigarettes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what? You still need a cigarette. Same thing. Why can't we come up with drugs you're not addicted to?
Oh, God, that'd be wonderful.
That's what I talked about.
No, I mean, I just don't think it's ever going to happen, but it'd be wonderful.
Why not?
Because our scientists are too busy working on food preservatives and ways to make your teeth whiter. They don't concentrate on anything good.
Why can't they concentrate on heroin?
Well, but don't you think it would still be abused?
How would it be abused? You can't. It's going to be a perfect drug. You can't OD on it, and you can't become addicted. We can't come up with something like that yet. Why not, Billy?
I don't know. I mean, because one thing is, I can understand the addictive part, Ron, but when you talk about abusing something still, I mean, there's a difference between abusing something and ODing and becoming addicted, isn't there?
No, not for me. I'm saying you can't abuse it, you can't become addicted. It's the same as that Hawaii metaphor, which we all loved earlier. Yes, we all love Hawaii, but you don't go nuts when you can't go there. And I'm saying we come up with the drug equivalent of Hawaii. And what about this? Let's suppose that they spend their time coming up with a little drug I would like to call homesick. And that's when you're tripping. If you're feeling a little freak, you touch the homesick and you're right back.
Oh, nice. Put the heels together, Dorothy. That works.
That would be nice. Take away the bad trips.
Would you get back getting high again? If you can get away with it?
You always get back on the horse again. No. I mean, you always get back to try it again.
Right.
I mean, if you knew you had the out.
So you would do it?
You would trip?
Even though you've lived like a 12-stepper all this time, you'd go right back into it?
I mean, it would be something to try to see if it was really true.
Yeah.
He actually tried smoking again just to see if his non-smoking drug worked.
Yeah, well, I think that was the less of the addiction.
Can you smoke again?
No, absolutely not. Oh, God, I got
It won't work for you?
Oh, I got so nauseous. I was sweating profusely. I felt like
That's new.
No, come on. I felt like the heroin addicts when you see them on TV. Wellbutrin.
And that keeps you from smoking.
It makes smoking very distasteful. Let me say that. It was horrible.
Could I go on that and not smoke cigars?
It would take you a while. It's not one of these things that's instantly. It has to work in your system for 2 to 4 weeks.
Do it because I'm so sick of smoking cigars, and I know that's not physically addictive. And I'm trying to get into this other, just having a lifesaver every once in a while. I gotta smoke.
Yeah, it takes about 2 to 4 weeks to work, and I noticed when it started working too, because I was still smoking.
Yeah.
And I was like puffing away. I'm going, God, it doesn't taste as good as it used to. I'd be sitting, where and puffing. I'm like, maybe it's just a cold, or maybe then I'm.
So you didn't even know you were on it. You thought it was just for your.
Yeah, and then I started.
You're like those posters they used to have up in high school. Yeah, smoking's real glamorous.
And then it was like, well, so, wait a second, I'm on an anti-smoking drug. And
I don't even remember what you're taking.
Oh, wait a minute. I forgot. I take drugs.
You're on so many pills you don't remember what it is, Elvis.
But
that's so nutty.
But the thing is, it was not on the drug for anti-smoking. Okay, that is a benefit of the Wellbutrin. I was on it for depression.
Yeah, but you know what? I think I heard about this. You literally you found out that after the fact it was an anti-smoking drug first, right?
Yeah.
And then they found out it makes people also feel good on it.
Well, it's an antidepressant. It's not a mood elevator. It's an antidepressant. It keeps your levels level.
All right, if I wanted to quit smoking, I don't have to start worrying about becoming the next crazy Billy.
Not at all. And I'm not,
Could I get it from a regular doctor?
Yeah, without a doubt.
Or does he have to go to yours? / barber?
I'm not going to that nut. Speaking of which, is Fred cutting my hair tomorrow? Roy, you know what? What can I do to have the relationship you do with Rory? What is it? What am I missing there?
Spend more time with him?
I can't. I feel like I spend too much time with him now. But Billy, I'm going to ask you, have you noticed this? Whatever Fez wants, Rory's there. Whatever Ron's want, it's like I'm speaking Chinese and I have SARS.
I know. It's like they got the same phones. It's like they're programming each other's phones and stuff.
He's mini me.
You know, and
I thought Billy was your guy.
Once in a while.
Billy's yours.
No.
Once in a while.
Why can't you help out Ronnie?
I help out Ronnie plenty of times. But you know what? We have a man-to-man normal relationship. You know, it's not we're on the phone. Hi, what are you doing today? You going out?
You know why?
Plans?
Because I have no respect for you. I need my own Rory.
What?
That can combat Fez's Rory.
You couldn't be Ronnie's Rory?
No, it's up to Ron.
Cannot. Billy,
I could be the step above Rory. I was not given the opportunity because of a
12
perception.
steps above Rory.
All right, let me go through this. The only maybe Cigar Sid could be my Rory.
Oh, please.
Oh, I think so. I think you're onto something there.
Who got Fuddruckers for you tonight?
All right. Where is it?
In the other room. I just brought it in.
All right.
Sit there.
I'm going to come back and talk about this. You were also on this Wellbutrin now?
Yeah, when I was in high school.
All right, we're going to talk about that in a second, because maybe I'll get on this, Fez. You know how long I've been saying I'm sick of smoking? And I know that smoking cigars is not addictive.
And the Wellbutrin could be the thing. But it's also, it does other things, too, right, that we got to talk about?
I don't know. But here's the thing. All right, you know that smoking cigars is not addictive. I will tell you this. How long am I going to... Well... I bet I've smoked cigars every day for 15 years of something that's not addictive. And if I don't have them, I'll flip out. My chick has to say, don't worry, I'm already going to the store anyway. I'll be really...
Well, that sounds addictive.
So that is addictive.
I think that's more just a thing of Ron getting in a pattern of doing it. And he doesn't want to get out of his pattern.
How do I know? I said I want to. I'm just not going to sit here and fight myself and force myself like an idiot.
See, I
hate that.
The hardest thing for me was after I quit smoking, it was still the physical, the mental aspect of like waking up in the morning, having a cup of coffee, having a cigarette, driving somewhere.
Right, now you have 2 Xanax instead. I don't want to become that guy.
No, it has
Please don't.
My Xanax has nothing to do with my smoking.
I don't understand the difference between mental and physical addictions.
Oh, there is a big difference. Physical, in other words, you have actual physical withdrawal symptoms. If you withdraw from alcohol, you get the shakes. You'll get the sweat.
But I'm telling you, but those other ones, some of the bad ones, I had to detox from. Cocaine.
Well, yeah, I
had the shakes like there was no tomorrow.
But
I was steaming and getting, what do they call those needles? Acupuncture.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is like heroin, physically addictive. Barbiturates, physically addictive.
Well, maybe
alcohol,
that was my thing, too, because it was the same time.
Alcohol, physically addictive. Cocaine, crack, it is not there are no physical withdrawal symptoms. When you run out, it hurts like hell.
Well, that's physical.
No. It's a yearning. I mean, like that you're gone.
Like for a girlfriend.
Yeah, and you're crawling on the floor smoking a piece of lint because you think it's a rock that you dropped.
You thought it was I saw you crawl down and grab a Xanax.
I smoked kitty litter once.
You thought it was a piece of a Pringle.
We're really running late here, Fezzy.
Yes, we are.
We'll take a break. Meeting Fuddruckers. We'll be right back, and we'll talk about... I might get on this Wellbutrin.
Okay.
Why don't you just get me some, Sid? Why do I have to go to a doctor like an idiot?
I think I've got some left over.
Do you really?
Yeah.
We'll talk about...
I can't do it that way, because especially when he's saying... I don't want to start suddenly freaking out on some kind of Billy drug.
We'll talk about Cigar Sid's experience, plus when we come back, the replay of the Friday Fezzatorial.
God.
Don't say it like that. People are going to think you don't like it.
We're on a Fez. All right, we're talking about this because I was thinking about trying to quit smoking cigars. And 2 of our guys take this drug. Now, I'm a little nervous about it, Fez.
The drug is Wellbutrin. Billy Staples is on it. And also, then we found out that our intern, Cigar Sid, was on it a couple years ago when he was still in high school. So we'll bring these guys in and talk about their experiences. We'll see if this is for you, Ronnie.
Now, Billy's not taking it to quit smoking. He's taking it to become happier, and that kind of scares me.
Yeah, it's an antidepressant, and that's one of what Billy calls the lucky side effects.
Yeah, I don't like that game. Do you, Fez?
I don't care for that whatsoever. Now, Billy, have you tried to quit smoking before?
Yes, I have.
Did you use the patch and stuff like that? How does the Wellbutrin work compared to what you tried before?
Well, I used to chew the Nicorette gum. I tried that a couple times, and it did work for a while.
What kind of gum?
The Nicorette.
White people are so scared of black people.
Oh, Billy.
Yeah.
So, and you like the Wellbutrin better?
Well, yeah, because it was a lucky side effect for me, Fez, because I wasn't...
No, yeah, I told you he calls it that.
No, it really was, because I did not take the Wellbutrin with the goal of stopping smoking. The whole stopping smoking came as a Lent thing, and the longer I went without smoking, the Wellbutrin kicked in, and when I went to have a cigarette again, it was the absolute most vile, disgusting thing I've ever tasted. And I tried it, and I was like, I cannot enjoy this anymore.
I find that hard to believe. I your ex-wives.
I don't even understand how that would work that way.
Yeah, it's...
All right, and then that also, it keeps you from being a maniac, or what's the story?
It was, actually, I just found out, I was just printing something out in the other room, originally developed as an antidepressant to help with cravings of cocaine, to help with mood elevations, and Zyban and Wellbutrin are exactly the same drug.
Are you on both of those?
It's the same drug, same pill.
Just different names.
It's marketed by the same company under two names. It's Bupropine is the actual drug name.
So you're taking it to do what? Why are you taking it?
I am taking it for my depression because the original antidepressants I was taking were not doing the whole trick. So they will recommend like a cocktail of sorts of antidepressive medicines.
They're giving the addict a cocktail.
Yeah, I never understand that gimmick. So many friends I have, they're like, I'm so depressed right now. And I go, what's going on? Well, they're trying to change my chemical cocktail.
Well, you have a chemical imbalance in your brain. This causes the depression.
But that Tupperware thing, but you carry a pill.
It never seems like anybody's on track again.
Well, this is a new area of study. I mean, we have just found out about the serotonin levels in your brain and how they affect.
Wait, you're acting like you're working on this?
Well, no, I am part of it. I am part of the study group.
But are you supposed to?
You're a guinea pig.
The study
and you know
group.
what? Drop the guinea.
The reason no one's the same is because these pills change the way you think and act.
See, I'm a little afraid of that.
They don't change the way you think or you act.
The Garstead was on it when he was in high school.
First off, let me tell you something. I was just reading something where you are not supposed to take Wellbutrin, and it's underlined, capitalized, italicized if you're under 18. How old were you, Sid, when you started taking it?
I took it twice in my life, once when I was 12 and again when I was 17.
Who gave it to you?
Therapist did when I was 12.
I know. What was your therapist for then? You were just a strange kid?
Yeah, just like depression stuff.
Yeah.
In middle school.
What were you depressed about? Do you remember?
Not really.
Now, when you started taking it, did you feel different?
The first time I didn't take it as much. I didn't really notice, but the second time I really did.
And what did you notice?
You kind of stop caring about things that you once did.
Like what? Stealing?
No.
Getting caught.
At that time, I know I really stopped caring about the girlfriend I had then. Just completely. I stopped caring about going to class, hanging out with friends, stuff like that.
That was supposed to be just the opposite.
I know. It's supposed to get you back into life.
It gets you back.
Not away from it.
Not stop going to class and break up with your girlfriend, no matter how fat she was.
I have no idea how that happened.
Here's what he said when he took the Wellbutrin.
Tell me about it, Stud.
So I don't know if that helped him or hurt him.
See, I don't want that to happen to you.
I would sing like a girl.
Oh, that is a reason to take something. All right, here's Mike. Mike, you're on Ron Fez.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, what's going on, fellas?
Good.
Hey, yeah, I used to take Wellbutrin in high school, too, dude. And, if you're saying you have to be 18 to take it, I took it out. I was like 16, 17.
What did it do for you, Mike?
Well, you take it for about a year, and you're supposed to be, better, you know?
Uh-huh.
The funny thing is you're not supposed to drink on it.
Right.
Definitely not. Any kind of
I took my medication, like I was supposed to, and I drank on it one night, and, man, I was just ridiculous.
Yeah, that's what happened with me. 2 drinks, and you're totally off the wall.
Oh, 2 drinks anyway.
I was 16, and I drank on it. My parents had to pick me up from, I went to a basketball game. My parents had to scoop me out of the bathroom, passed out on the toilet like Elvis Presley, dude.
After only 2 drinks?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the party guy.
2 beers and you're just toast. It really does change your life.
It definitely affects you.
All right, it changes your life for a good thing or bad, Mike?
For a good thing.
Are you still on it?
No. You only have to take it for like a year or so. And
now it'll change the way you think from now on.
Yeah, it changes your chemical balance.
All right, are you afraid of that, Fez?
Yes, I am.
I'm not a crazy dude anymore.
Here. That's bad enough.
I started noticing differences in how I was acting, and it kind of worried me. So I just stopped taking it after 3 months.
It shouldn't be left up to you to decide when and you're going to do it.
And you never just stop taking a medication.
No, you don't.
No, you're not. You're supposed to...
Bottomless pill bottle?
No, you're supposed to, especially something that takes a while to build up in your system, like an antidepressive, you have to take time also to wean yourself off of it.
Do you have to talk like this?
Why? Because you're full of pills. Does that make you think you're a pharmacy and you can sit here and dispense advice?
Well, yeah. Ron, if there's some things I know about...
All right, I'm going to tell you this. You do not belong on Xanax. It's bad for you. If you had a regular job with regular bosses, they would have sent you home months ago.
First off, if I had a regular job, they probably wouldn't know about the Xanax.
You nod off constantly.
Well, I'm tired. I stay up late. I work. I got things to do. We get home late. You can't fall asleep right away.
One thing I noticed when I was on...
So why not take the Xanax then? Why take them when you get up in the morning when there's a full day of work ahead of you?
I'm supposed to take them 4 times a day, and I have to spread them out. It's not like, I can't take all 4 at once just before bedtime.
Why do you whine?
Because you're not understanding me, and it's a little frustrating.
I'm just saying you're a dope addict and passes out all day.
I'm saying you're on Wellbutrin, Billy.
Correct.
Ronnie, you're not.
Right.
All right, before and after here.
No.
I don't want you, Ronnie, to be that. Billy.
We are not clones. I am what I am because of the Wellbutrin.
Really, Popeye?
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of.
Pop pill?
If you knew what I was like
I want to quit smoking, but I don't want to be a lunatic.
Now, I know, but can I just give you a little information about Wellbutrin?
Not if you're going to read it. I beg you not to read on the air.
Because then it sounds like we're trying to sell the crap.
It does have a elevative effect on your mood, but it will help with cocaine cravings, it will help with lower back fatigue, and it will help with your smoking addiction.
Well,
so there are a lot of...
If it can wash my car, I'll get on it.
Tell me when anyone gets lower back fatigue. When my lower back is tired or aching?
If
it's killing me.
What I mean to say...
Who's chronically got a tired back?
A tired lower back, I guess. Like a lot of times you see people bending over trying to stretch their back or hurt their back.
I see you trying to tie your shoes.
That doesn't mean it's tired.
I actually do have some back problems.
This is who you want to be. These two lunkheads.
Tell me about it, Stud.
I don't know where it came from, but it could be the Wellbutrin.
You're saying it's causing it? What are the side effects, Billy?
Side effects...
It better not have anything to do with my dink.
No. Matter of fact, Wellbutrin will increase your sex drive.
I can't have that either, bro.
Well,
I can't get another...
None of us are safe.
I can't get another mistress into my schedule here.
Look at the bracket. Rodney, what are your choices?
Like an animal.
What are your choices? If you take the serotonin uptake inhibitors, that lowers your sex drive, and then Wellbutrin will increase your sex drive.
Why would I take the other one?
That's for depression.
I'm talking about not smoking.
Oh, okay.
See, here's what I don't understand about this chemical mix.
Cocktail.
The chemical cocktail. Now, I don't take anything, all right? And I don't feel good all the time. I don't feel happy all the time. I don't feel sad all the time.
You're mainly cranky.
Mostly, sure.
Have you ever talked to anyone about it?
Why is it good to be on this monotone mood level?
Am I on a monotone mood level?
No, you're either on the moon or digging your own grave.
Now, imagine me without the meds.
All right, Billy, I know that you're bragging about now you're better. But before, you own your own home and were married, and now you're living in the same room that you did in high school, and you're split up with your wife.
And you're taking the same pills Sid took in high school.
I don't know whether you're taking fog hat pills, but you're living like 1976.
See, you're putting things together.
Slow ride.
You're putting things together which actually have no sense. The problems in my marriage were far more deeper than any what medication I was taking.
Was your wife on meds too?
No. Do I think she should be? That's another question. But no.
Well, we're not your shrink. We're not going to laugh at that dumb joke. Go ahead.
No, but I mean, our problems went far beyond just medications, and there was a while there where I weaned myself off my antidepressants, and that was not a good period for me. And it was like I figured, okay, I'm feeling better now, and so I cut it in half, and then I cut it in half, and then I stopped taking them, and I went absolutely nuts.
What would happen to you? Tell us exactly what would happen to you if you stopped taking your medications. I mean, not just the immediate physical withdrawal, but let's say if you weaned yourself again. What Billy would we get?
Well, I am not manic depressive. Okay, a lot of people confuse depression with bipolar. I'm not bipolar. I'm depressive.
You're just bisexual.
No, I'm not that.
I hear you talk about guys a lot.
Yeah, but just go. You can talk about. I talk about pies too. I don't, eat pies.
Yes, you do. You eat pies.
You eat pies and guys.
Talk about it and eat. So go ahead.
What would happen is I would slowly probably sink back into my depression. It won't happen overnight. It'll get back to the point where,
And what will happen to you then?
He'll get back with his wife and buy a home and work every day.
No, just the opposite. I would probably be not motivated to get out of the house. I would probably be not motivated to perform at my job.
You have never pulled off anything at your job now.
It's a work in progress.
I mean, you tell me all these things, and when I look at you now, you rarely keep up your appearance.
I shower and shave.
Your hair is always a mess. Usually the shirt you have on is stained.
All right, let me say this. Billy, today on the train, you were stretching like that, and I was near your pits, and we were stanking the place up.
That's impossible. I used a little... I had the deodorant.
I'm telling you, you were stanking.
No, I didn't.
Give him one of those Old Spice prize baskets.
No, it's just...
Fill up a pool.
Hey, you're a man. You're a man. You have a manly smell,
But now you're talking to yourself, Tyler Durden?
Sid, will you do us a favor? Will you smell Billy's pits?
Come on.
Go ahead, Bill.
Do a pit stop. Just, can I get away? You're rubbing your eyes. What's wrong?
It was stank.
What does it smell like to you?
Like
Old baby potato chips?
That's where the Pringles went.
All right, I'm not going to go on this drug now, Bill. You ruined it for me.
Ronnie, this can help you. This can try it. Go to your doctor. He will give you a prescription. Tell him that you want to quit smoking. It's not recommended for people who have only if you have a seizure background, because 6 out of every 100 people have been known to have a seizure. If you have like a seizure history.
6% of the people will have a seizure.
I think that's the figure, yeah.
Wow, that's a lot.
If you have... No, I'm saying if you have a seizure history, it will induce seizures.
The doctors were worried I would have a seizure because I just went right off of it. I didn't wean off at all.
Yeah, plus you took it at 12. It says right here in big letters, do not use under 18.
You wrote that.
I'm not the doctor. They prescribed it to me.
That's Billy's excuse.
It's not like he was buying it on the street.
I was 12. How was I supposed to know that?
How long have you been smoking, Sid?
It's not that long, actually. I smoked a little bit before I went on it. And then
weed?
After. No, I've never done that.
Want to?
Not really.
So why did you go on it?
Depression.
First depression, not a smoking. I was just wondering how it helped with your smoking, or if you were even on it at the same time you were smoking.
I had a little bit, and then it just it made you just not want to smoke at all. And when you're smoking, you were like, I don't want this,
Ron, it will not change your mood. You will not become high as a kite. You will not become, like dancing on air like amphetamines or meth or anything like that.
You're going to put my partner on this pill, and next thing I know, he's coming in here with a bologna sandwich hanging out of his pocket and ketchup stains down his shirt. And I'm going to kill you, Billy.
He'll be surrounded by Billies.
Completely normal experience. Everybody has had a sandwich in their pocket at one time or another.
I'll tell you, never.
Oh, please. I find that hard to believe. No one has ever gone to the store and shoved a sandwich in their pocket.
Never.
Billy, if Ronnie goes on this and I have to help him move his stuff back to his mom's, I will kill you.
One thing has nothing to do with the other. My marriage breakup. As a matter of fact, because I got better, I began to see the problems in my marriage.
I can't stand to see Ronnie's teeth go the way yours did. I can't let him be on this pill.
They just start to... will slowly fall off every time he sneezes.
And it is
like the fly.
Rude because that's the whole point of the drug.
You cannot get arrested for driving under the influence when you're on Wellbutrin. It is not a mood-altering substance.
All right, we got to take a break, okay, boys? Take 2 pills each. We'll be right back. It's the Ron and Fez Show.
Howard Stern, Don and Mike, Bill O'Reilly, Ron and Fez and the Washington Redskins, 106.7 WJFK.